It is Yoda Monday evening. Come, let us meditate like a Jedi. An individual wrote complaining that they were unable to control their visualizations. My response is going to be annoying. The operative word here is control. We can be controlling or we can be laid back. Controlling is a path that can take you many places, but it cannot take you to enlightenment. It cannot take you to peace. It cannot take you to healthy, thriving, sustainable relationships. The Buddha's path is not about concentration. The only part of the brain that can focus is the medial prefrontal cortex. Overtraining that area will trigger our amygdala, the seat of aggression and anxiety. You show me a long-term concentrator, and I'll show you someone who is anxious and cranky. So if you're going to the trouble of visualizing, you probably don't want to be anxious and cranky. You probably want to be peaceful and loving. So what I would recommend is to set aside visualizations of what you desire, what you hope for. Remember, the great Dzal Patrul Rinpoche taught that the fundamental duality to be avoided in Buddhism is hope and fear. And spend your meditation time simply noticing whatever comes up. Whether what comes up is a simple perception, a sight, a sound, a sensation, a flavor, a scent, or what comes up is an emotion, or an intention, or a thought, or a memory, or an imagining. The only label we need use is the demonstrative pronoun this recited during each inhalation. We are already wired, thanks to evolution, to physically relax at least a little bit during each exhalation. That is an excellent time to play with the verb ease. For that is what we are already doing. We play with these labels simply to coordinate our prefrontal cortex with the goings-on of our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. Notice and release. Take delight in the simple act of sitting and breathing and noticing and releasing. Releasing doesn't mean shove away. Noticing our fear and releasing our fear doesn't mean the fear has vanished. Au contraire. It just means you're not resisting. You're not resisting the presence of fear or the absence of fear, the arrival of fear or the departure. You're being less like the Big Lebowski and more like the dude.